think, Mojo? Should we do the wheel bearing? Do you want to help? With your tiny little paws, you can be so supportive. Oh, such a good little mechanic puppy. Oh, of course, so cute. Oh. All right, today we are going to be doing a wheel bearing. How exciting is this? And look at these beautiful rims that I got put on. I'm so excited about them. Yay. Okay, so let's do this. First, we're gonna take off the tire, which I'm sure you all know how to do. Don't forget to break the lugs while it's still on the ground. Okay, so we're gonna start with taking off the lock wheel and the caliper and the rotor here. When you do this, make sure that the caliper isn't just dangling around so your brake line can get hurt. So here, outer bearing fell out. I tipped it upside down, and now I'm trying to get the seal off here. A screwdriver, and I'm just prying it. And then we're gonna pop that off, and then pop out the inner bearing, and then replace the rotor or see if I can get it turned. All right, I just got her. I put the cinder block here, raise it off a little bit, and then I flipped the same socket I used for those inner spindles, flipped it around so I got more surface area, put it in like this, and hammered her out. So let's take a look. I should really be wearing gloves for this part. All right, so there we go. Clean and inspect the inside. Notice how bad my races look. All right, so now I'm going to pound out the races. I've got a chisel and a hammer, and we're just going to pound them through. Okay, so driving the races out, this inner race, one on the bottom, needs to get hammered down, and I'm gonna flip it over, and that inner race needs to get hammered in this direction. So in installing the new races, I'm gonna grease the outside. The smaller one goes up like this, and I'm gonna grease it and then put it in as evenly as possible. So with installing the new race, I've got it in there nice and greased. I've got my race driver here. Borrowed it from O'Reilly's. And so this is gonna fit in there just like that. This over top and hammered in nice and smooth. How you want to pack bearings. You take a nice blob of grease, put it in your palm like that. I'm going to take the bearing and just do little bites through the grease. Until it starts to poke through the top. And then just complete that same thing and work your way all the way around. So I got my bearings packed, and I put a nice layer of grease in there. And I'm gonna put this guy here, and then we are gonna do our seal. Got my seal here. It's gonna go this way so that little wire is facing down. And then we're gonna take our seal driver, and just hammer that in like that. Bye.